Guys, I got a cool little application to show you today. It's called Guitar Shred, and it's for the guitar players out there, or just music people in general. Guitar Shred is actually a free demo for 10 tries, I believe. You get 10 tries with it, and then you have to license it, but it's only $18 to license. So a couple people were asking me for applications to help them play guitar better and learn some chords and various things because they do know that I play guitar. So here's an application that I have checked out, and so far it looks pretty cool. It's been out for a while. Like I said, it's called Guitar Shred. It's $18 to license it completely, so I'm just going to walk you through a couple of the basic things that you can do in here. When you first pull up the application, it brings you straight to this tone tuner screen here. And here you can just click on any of the strings. I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit so it might be a little easier for you guys to hear. You can play through any of the strings. You can hit, you can change your instrument. We can go into an electric guitar, and we can strum it, various things like that. So you can hit chord cycler. You can do alternate tunings. So we can go here down to drop D, which is what a lot of that music is in, you know, the rock music. And we're gonna do, let's just do electric clean guitar. We can still do that one fine, and then strum. Yeah, it sounds pretty bad, but if you picked from here, you pick your pick pattern there, it all works out pretty cool. You have a chromatic tuner right here. You can use your built-in microphone or inputs or various, you know, connections that you may have. It does do it in actual hertz and cents, so why spend a bunch of money on a tuner when you got one you can use with your mic? Because the Mac mic is actually very sensitive, and it's a very good mic for what's built into it, into the MacBooks I'm referring to. Nothing studio recording, you know, type, but it is pretty cool. So you have various tools up here as well. You can go over here to tab, and you can create your own tabs, or you can find them. You can import from a text file, so if you save your tabs as text files, you can import it there. And then you can add tabs, and then you can play through it here. You can hit jam, and then you can play your tab, and it'll go through the tab at a tempo that you choose. You can also go over here to chords. Let's close this box out. In chords, you have a chord library, a huge chord library, and you can go over here and pick the key. So say we're talking key of G, we can play a G major. It shows you the fingerings here, and then you can change your instrument again. So we'll go to an electric clean guitar, and you can mess with your volume. We'll turn the volume down a little bit, and then you can hit play chord, and it will play that chord. So if you're listening for something and you hear, you know, a chord and you want to know how to play it or what it sounds like after you play it, make sure you're playing it right, you can do that. You can also flip it to left-handed mode, and you can see how to play that on left-handed mode, or you can change the fretboard style if you want to customize that. Web, you can basically manage various guitar websites that have tabs and stuff like that and import them directly from the program, which is pretty cool. Gigs, you have a gig manager. So if you've ever been in a band or you're currently in a band and you know how much of a hassle it can be to keep all your gigs straight if you're playing one every night, you have various things. You can put notes like set lists and all different things like that in there. You can put the venue, and then you can add it up here to the top, and it will keep track of that for you. Now, my favorite feature of this application is by far the jam machine. What the jam machine is it's basically you can change your tempo, your beats per minute, and it's got built-in loops. And with that, you can actually throw on crowd sounds and things like that. So we're just going to hit play here. We're going to pick some rock. You can hear the drum beat getting ready to start here in the background. I turn the volume down a little bit there. And then you can turn on crowd roar. And you can actually have a crowd in the background while you're playing if that helps you or simulates a gig type thing that you might do. You can have the crowd in the background. You have tons of different tracks here. You can turn your tempo way up, bring it on up here. And like I said, you can move things up and down. Really cool. You also have a metronome here. You can turn the metronome on. We're going to knock this down to 120 beats per minute. And we're going to do, you got all these different instruments that you can use as a metronome. So we're going to do wood block, and then you can do various time signatures. So 6/8 time, and you can hear it playing in the background. And you can do that on top of all this. So that's really cool. The next thing here, the final feature on just the displays is actually Song Jam. Song Jam is really cool. I'm just going to pick a random song here. Well, not really random. I had it picked up. And you can see, I'm going to turn the volume down. This is I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. And you can see here, we're turning this down. And I can also do the playback speed. So I can turn this down. I can turn down the playback speed, and you can hear it slowing down. So if you're listening for a specific note, you can slow it down, and you can do various things with that as well. You have tons of different, you can get to the point, 2 decimal places out on a second. So you can get pretty accurate with where you want to hear. You can speed it all the way up, things like that. So you can mark start various spots in that, and then you can play the loop back and forth if you're trying to figure something out. That way you don't have to keep going back and forth. But really cool software. I hope to go ahead and get a license for this eventually, but for right now I'm just using it on my 10 free tries. But hopefully that will answer some of the questions that I had gotten about using some different applications beyond GarageBand for managing guitar music and things like that on your Mac. So it's called Guitar Shred. It's available for free download for 10 tries, and then after that it's $18. And if you want to get it, go ahead and get it. I'll put a link in the video description on how to get it and where to get it, and make sure you let them know My iPhone Genius sent you. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later.